Ugh. You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai! The pale moon will be bathed in your blood! The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! The warrior's swords gleam in the strike of moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns! That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Stop leaving that broom around! Oh, Nick! Oh, I didn't know you were here! Of course I'm here! What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you getting all excited about? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. I wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Company law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Huh. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? God, it's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No! I mean, he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with a samurai spear! I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick! Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer. Damn these names. Who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai's over! No, the world is over! Yes, Wright and Company law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, of course. Yeah, we'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Wow, okay. Just going to jump immediately into that one, aren't you? I don't think examining anything at the office is really going to do anything. A horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought they have to read all of these now. Oh, well, I guess if he wants to keep his license, there's probably some sort of maintenance hours that he has to do. At least in this world. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Yeah, I don't think it's really gonna amount much to anything, but whatever. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately, it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Yeah, may need to lay off that. Anyway, there's nothing else really here, so let's just talk to Maya. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money's on sightseeing. Well, considering that this is her favorite show on the line, yeah. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No! We just don't have enough information. Well, yeah, we haven't done anything, so to the detention center, I guess. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him! Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, 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 what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No! Oh, this is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Well, I guess... I was tempted to give him, like, more of, like, a punk attitude, but I think being more posh is kind of, you know, a bit of a change in expectations. So I guess we can ask him what happened. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oof. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Okay, well, we can ask about the Steel Samurai itself. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I am sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Well, does he have an alibi? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. Oh, what would the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Oh wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Too bad you don't have anyone to make that bet, Phoenix. Alright, well, there's not really anything else, so let's head on down to the studio. Oh, wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show! Awesome! Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me.
Sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure you gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens while you are sightseeing, wasting your time like, don't you have jobs you can be doing, or lawyers not work like the rest of us, making life easier. This is going way too fast for me to actually keep up with this, Jesus. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths today.
Okay. Old security guard lady. Peer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Alright. An overhead map of the studio. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. And a van? I guess I can look at the gate too. Looks like a studio van. Probably uses to carry around film equipment. Alright, and the gate. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday of onlookers pressing up against the gate. Alright, well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else we can really examine here. So, let's talk to, what's her name? Windbags? So, what do you do here at the studios? Old bag, that's what it is.
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was...
Hammer?
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Okay, we can talk about the accused. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Okay, well, we can talk about Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in the many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. Oh, it's enough to make you cry.
Okay, so why does she think Will Powers did it? Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
Huh. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Okay. Well, I only have my badge, so I can't really do anything. I guess we head back to the detention center? Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Okay. Well, we got a few things. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible! I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise! Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. If I'd have to guess, considering that, like, he apparently has this ugly face and he has to wear the steel samurai mask, it's obviously someone got the costume to do it. The question now is just who did it? And we're a long way from answering that question. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio? Oh, the security lady.
She's terrible! She'd call me suspicious looking!
Yes. Actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let it up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course! Alright, cool. Now we can get into the recording studio. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Well, only one way to find out. Back to the studio. Alright, so let's go ahead and present this to her. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Alright, so that's all we needed it for.
To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really.
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. but only left from here towards the studios. Now going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. Oh, God, it's Gumshoes. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick! Huh? There were maps of the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Okay, so we have the main gate there, so the employee area is that way. Studio 1, Studio 2, and the dressing room. Oh, the dressing room's in the employee area, which would be where Powers was sleeping. Huh.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Later! Okay, so not really much else there. Can't really talk to her anymore. So I guess outside Studio 1? How are we on time? We've still got a good amount of time left. Oh, geez, what the heck happened here? Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective! Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. Were there chirps earlier? There are. There are chirps. What's going on? So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Dude! Oh. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I say he's a character, all right. All right, well, I guess we can talk to Gumshoes. Investigation? So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, Blaze version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Alright, here we go. Autopsy report. Time of death, October 15th at 2:30. Okay, so the time of death was 2:30, but the body wasn't discovered until 5. Pierced through the chest by a spear, and that's pretty much all we know at this point. Alright, what's the reason? Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Alright, what does he have to say about Old Bag? About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. I remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Okay, what's this evidence? What kind of evidence? Well, the photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai hanging towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See a camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Okay, so that's everything that we can talk to Gumshoe about. Can we examine the camera and what the heck happened back there? There's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That's me the camera ID number. Okay, since it was in red, that has to be important. What the heck happened here? Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, Studio 1, left, Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too. Okay, so there's Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go ahead and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they'd want to keep the non-employees out. Okay, so we can't exactly go in there, but then there's also this. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah. That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Huh, wonder why. Okay, well... I can't exactly go to Studio 1, so maybe Old Bag can get me a card. Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Okay, well, we've got more things that we can ask her. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Okay. Reason enough for suspicion? I guess there's more stuff we can ask about that.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Ah, good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Well, that is an interesting line of thinking. But I mean, there is actually, like, a photo. But that's not a bad idea. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense? Oh yeah, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
I don't get why she's ragging on the villains so much. Maybe Maybe there's a bit of like a different perception between like an American acting out a villain role and a Japanese acting out a villain role. Especially since this is more like Sentai sort of thing. But I mean, like, it's not like the evil magistrate was just a one-off villain sort of thing. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm an actor myself, and while, you know, I haven't played too many villain roles can be a lot of fun, actually. But let's go ahead and talk about that camera. About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes the picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos in the computer over at the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Huh. Interesting. No, because we can already look at that. That explains why she was very much not wanting us to go over there. Oh, we can go to the employee area from here. Surprised she's not gonna stop us. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff! Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room! No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Okay, I mean, it's about time, but I mean, we can look around a little bit more. Signed by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to have a star and have your own room like this. What about the window? A window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Well, I mean, that kind of backs up Powers' claim, because no one could see if he was in there. The door itself. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. That's a murder weapon, for crying out loud. Okay, wonder if we could actually go in there now. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? So normal. Looks like getting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Oh, wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Okay, so nothing else there. I mean, why wouldn't it just be a normal vending machine? Actors are just regular people. They have regular needs. Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. Oh, that would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? So Maya's basically a glutton then. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. Oh, what else would they keep in the film studio? That is a good point. Nothing really much else. I can slide over here. Hello. Metal grate on the drain has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right? Huh? Hey! I'm not a kid! Alright, looks like a background, I guess. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. Yeah, makes the most sense. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? I mean, she does have a point. Let's see. Can we go into... Yes, we can. Let's head into the dressing room then. I think this will probably be the last thing that we do today. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. he's telling the truth for his sake. Okay, well, there's a bag here. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. This must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Whatever floats your boat, Phoenix. Yeah, well, that will allow us to get in, at least. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on! No! And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? Yeah, I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. She is probably one of the biggest fans. You always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. That's definitely true. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Alright, some costumes? There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you're already wearing one myself. Yeah, but that's not really a costume because she actually uses that on a regular basis. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Unfortunately, it means no one can actually see him sleeping. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Well, I mean, that's good, but hardly, you know, I don't think that would really constitute a full alibi. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Oh, Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Apparently she has 3. One for burgers, one for steaks, and one for cookies. Tea just kind of goes wherever it can fit. Anyway, I think that's probably good. Yeah, you know what? Just to make sure that nothing just abrupt happens and it drags on for another 20 minutes, let's go ahead and call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We don't really have a whole lot here. We have the general guide map of the studios, the autopsy, and a card key to get into Studio 1 where the actual murder took place. So, presumably the next course of action would be to check out the murder scene and see what all we can find. We need to find some way to, at the very least, find out, you know, establish an alibi for Powers. He says that he was sleeping here, and we can kind of tell that he was sleeping. Plus, you know, this is Phoenix Wright, which means someone's always getting framed for murder. I mean, the last 2 cases are like that. I have no reason to doubt every other case wouldn't be unless proven otherwise. So, my running theory is that someone else dressed up in the Steel Samurai photo, they have someone dressed as the Steel Samurai as that photo, and 2 and 2 together, people are saying that it's Will Powers. The only problem is, we don't know who else it could be, we don't know any motive, and again, we need to establish that Will Powers has an adequate alibi. Him sleeping here, while it definitely seems to be the case, there's not enough evidence to prove that, and no one saw him in here, so that complicates matters a lot. But hopefully we can find something at the crime scene itself. So we will go and examine that next time. So until then, everyone, take care.